It wasn't that long ago I looked into my wardrobe and realized I had been cycling through the same 2 pairs of shoes for nearly 10 years. Does that resonate with you? For most men hitting their 40s, this is a common revelation. You truly don't need dozens of footwear options. What you really require are perhaps 6 exceptional pairs that seamlessly integrate with your lifestyle. The goal isn't acquiring more shoes. It's about owning the precise 6 that effortlessly elevate your appearance. However, a common trap is sticking to the familiar rotation of black cap-toe Oxfords and brown penny loafers once we reach our 40s. Yet, there's a whole world of fantastic dress shoes available that many men simply overlook. So, today I'm going to guide you through 6 often underestimated dress shoes that genuinely deserve greater recognition. I'll demonstrate exactly how to style each one, suggest ideal pairings, and explain their effectiveness. Keep an eye out for number 4 on this list. It's likely the most versatile shoe you'll ever own. And number 6? That one completely transformed how I approach my autumn attire. Let's get started. 1. Monk strap shoes. Modern sophistication for confident style. First on our list, monk strap shoes. What I appreciate most about them is the absence of laces. Instead, you have a buckle, either a single or a double, across the front. This design offers a cleaner aesthetic, makes them simpler to put on, and imparts an immediate sense of refined intention. Monk straps occupy a unique space, bridging the formality of Oxfords and the relaxed vibe of loafers. During the work week, I frequently pair them with gray dress pants and a crisp button-down shirt. No tie needed, just a sharp, clean look. For weekends, they complement dark chinos and a sport coat perfectly. Many guys who try monk straps find themselves never returning to lace shoes. It's akin to upgrading from a standard timepiece to an automatic watch. Everything just feels more considered. Brown variations are incredibly versatile, matching nearly any outfit, while a burgundy pair can offer a distinct touch. Crucially, ensure they fit snugly. Loose buckles detract significantly from the overall presentation. If you're curating your wardrobe in your 40s, monk straps serve as an ideal transition piece, mature yet undeniably contemporary. Now, if you appreciate that sleek, uncluttered aesthetic, you'll definitely want to pay attention to our second choice. 2. Hole-cut Oxfords. Understated power for refined tastes. Next up, the hole-cut Oxford. This is a style many men haven't even encountered before. Typically, most dress shoes are constructed from several pieces of leather sewn together. Hole cuts, however, are distinct, crafted from a single, continuous piece of leather. This means no visible seams or stitching interrupting the smooth surface, just one unbroken, clean expanse. Wearing hole cuts evokes the feeling of driving a car with a perfectly minimalist dashboard. Everything is neat, straightforward, and intentionally designed. This is precisely why they tend to fly under the radar. They aren't ostentatious, but that's precisely their strength. Hole cuts are often overlooked because they don't demand attention. Instead, they project a quiet confidence that speaks volumes, especially as you navigate your 40s. When you choose these, your entire ensemble instantly appears more polished and cohesive. For formal events like weddings, crucial meetings, or significant presentations, a navy suit, a white shirt, and hole-cut Oxfords create an impeccable statement. They also pair well with dress trousers for office wear or dark jeans and a blazer for an evening out. Opt for black for the most formal occasions and brown for broader versatility. The quality of a leather is paramount here. Cheap leather undermines their fundamental appeal. Yes, they represent a larger investment up front, but with proper care, they can easily last a decade or more. If your personal style leans towards the minimalist and enduring, this could become your definitive pair. A quick question for you all. Are you drawn to these minimal, streamlined designs, or do you prefer shoes with a bit more distinctive flair? Let me know in the comments below, as your feedback influences what comes next. Speaking of character, our third selection certainly has plenty. Hashtag 3 split-toe derby shoes, the sophisticated European alternative. Third, we have split-toe derbies. These shoes definitely possess a unique character. They feature distinctive stitching that runs right down the center of the toe. This is a classic European design, not as commonly seen in the States, which, honestly, contributes to its charm. Some people mistakenly believe the stitching makes them overly formal. In fact, it's quite the opposite. That very detail actually makes them more adaptable for casual pairings. These are the shoes you reach for when you're meeting someone important, but wish to avoid looking excessively dressed up. Picture them with dark jeans and a stylish leather jacket. A perfect combination. For the office, wool trousers and a smart sport coat work wonderfully. They even look great with chinos and a sweater for a relaxed weekend ensemble. Brown or tan leather options are generally simpler to style than black. A rich tobacco brown is incredibly adaptable, while dark burgundy hues excel during cooler months. Try to forego a high gloss shine. A more matte finish often appears more refined, especially when paired with heavier textiles like wool and flannel. What truly appeals to me about these shoes is their substantial presence. They have a certain weight and gravitas. Wearing them conveys the image of a man who possesses clear preferences and isn't afraid to express them. Alright, now we're venturing into genuinely versatile territory. Our fourth recommendation might just be the easiest shoe on this entire list to incorporate into your wardrobe. Hashtag for suede loafers. Effortless comfort and versatile style. Suede loafers. Every man over 40 should seriously consider owning at least one pair. They strike an impeccable balance between supreme comfort and polished style. The suede texture itself is inherently softer and more relaxed than traditional polished leather, yet they consistently maintain a put-together appearance. At this stage in life, comfort is a priority, but style remains equally important, and suede loafers deliver on both fronts. Their true underrated aspect lies in their immense range. You can confidently wear them with a suit for a business casual look, pair them with jeans on a Saturday, or even shorts in the summer, sockless, if you prefer. Very few footwear styles can boast such broad adaptability. I personally wear these constantly during spring and summer. They offer superior breathability compared to leather. If you reside in a warmer climate, think California, Florida, or any humid region, these will become your year-round staple. For casual outings, try them with chinos or cotton pants. For dinner, a navy blazer and no-show socks create a sharp outfit. Even dark jeans and a simple white t-shirt work surprisingly well. Stick to neutral shades like beige, navy, olive, or gray for maximum versatility. Just be mindful not to wear them in rain or snow. A penny loafer style in suede is arguably the most adaptable choice. And, as an added bonus, they are comfortable right out of the box. There's virtually no break-in period. By the way, if you're finding this advice valuable, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this content reach more men. Now, our fifth choice is one many of you probably wouldn't expect to see on this list. Trust me on this one. Hashtag 5 tassel loafers. Sophisticated flair with a modern edge. Tassel loafers. Yes, I understand what might be crossing your mind. I, too, once associated tassel loafers with older bankers until I witnessed how expertly Italians style them with linen trousers and rolled sleeves. That completely reshaped my perception. Those delicate tassels on the front infuse an outfit with personality without being overtly flashy. They're not loud or trying too hard. They're just subtly distinctive. Here's the insight. By the time you reach 40, you've typically moved past dressing to impress or prove a point. Tassel loafers perfectly embody this mature confidence. They project assurance without unnecessary fanfare. Imagine them with tailored chinos and a crisp linen shirt in the summer. For the office, dress pants paired with a polo shirt work well. Even flat front shorts and a button-down for decent weekend outings are a possibility. If your profession is in a creative field, these shoes subtly convey personality while maintaining professionalism. Opt for burgundy or brown leather and keep the rest of your attire fairly straightforward, allowing the tassels to serve as the singular detail. They generally perform better in warmer weather. And remember, don't attempt to pair them with a full suit. They simply aren't designed for that level of formality, and that's perfectly acceptable. If you've been loyal to plain penny loafers for years, this offers an effortless next progression. Still classic, but with a touch more character. Alright, for the final selection. This one could legitimately be a game changer for many of you, especially if you experience genuine seasonal weather. Hashtag 6 Chelsea boots, the ultimate dress boot for the mature man. If there's one type of footwear that instantly enhances any man's sharp appearance without requiring him to change anything else about his wardrobe, it's Chelsea boots. They feature a sleek, streamlined profile. No laces, no buckles, just elastic side panels that allow you to effortlessly slip them on. And because they fit snugly around your ankle, they actually create the illusion of added height and better proportions. Chelsea boots refine your overall silhouette. You appear more balanced, more intentional. And these subtle details carry more weight than any brand logo ever will. Many men over 40 mistakenly believe boots are either too casual or too youthful. Chelsea boots shatter that misconception entirely. They are sufficiently dressy for the workplace, yet equally suitable for pairing with jeans on the weekend. Suits, jeans, chinos, they truly complement everything. Unlike bulkier work boots, Chelsea boots add no unnecessary mass. They maintain a clean and sharp aesthetic, making them perfect for autumn and winter when you desire more foot and ankle coverage. At work, pair them with dress pants and a sport coat. For a casual weekend look, dark jeans and a Henley has become my personal favorite. They're also surprisingly practical for travel. Easy to slip on and off at airport security, comfortable for extended walking, and polished enough for a nice dinner. Black or brown leather options work with most outfits, while suede versions are excellent for a more relaxed vibe. Ensure they fit snugly around your ankle, and stick to simple, uncluttered designs. Avoid heavy hardware or chunky soles. One crucial tip: when wearing Chelsea boots, opt for slimmer cut pants. If your trousers are too wide, the proportions will appear unbalanced. At 40, you're no longer chasing transient trends. You're refining your presence. And Chelsea boots are an exceptional tool to help you achieve precisely that. So, which of these resonates most with your personal style? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm genuinely interested. These are 6 types of dress shoes many men simply aren't considering, but honestly should be. Redefining men's style and confidence after 40. Look, developing your style after 40 isn't about completely remaking yourself. It's about perfecting what already works for you. These 6 pairs aren't merely shoes. They're subtle affirmations that you've come to understand who you are. You don't need 50 pairs of shoes at this stage in life. What you need are the right shoes. Footwear that fits correctly, that will endure for years, and that genuinely integrates with your daily life. Because here's the undeniable truth. Your shoes form a significant part of your first impression. They communicate something about you even before you utter a single word. So, it only makes sense to ensure they're conveying precisely what you intend. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing. I regularly share more insights on making dressing well effortless. And do leave a comment. Let me know which of these 6 you're contemplating trying first, or what other topics you'd like me to cover next. And always remember, at 40, true style isn't about standing out. It's about showing up with quiet confidence. Thanks for watching.